Welcome into the new series as we are taking over as manager of SC Freiburg, replacing the legendary Christian Streich, who has been at the helm for about 10 years for SC Freiburg in the Bundesliga of Germany. For those of you familiar with baseball, you'll understand the pun, 3 strikes and you're out. If you're not, you might not understand it, but as an American and a baseball coach, I thought it was a pretty funny pun. Doesn't really mean a whole lot as Streich is already out and we are in, but let's hopefully not get 3 strikes and strike out and get fired from our position at SC Freiburg. For those of you who don't know, SC Freiburg enjoying their best spell of time in the Bundesliga after being there for a few years and also enjoying probably their best start to a Bundesliga campaign this year, as I think they currently sit third right as we're getting ready for the new year at the start of this record. Kind of a team that's, kind of a yo-yo team. They go up and down, but they've stayed in for about 5 years right now, finished mid-table, and like I said, up to third, really looking like they're going to finish in a European spot this season, so hopefully we can recreate that, but I think on paper it might be kind of hard. We'll take a look at the club vision for us as we have come in as the new head coach. They want us to sign players under the age of 23. Here's the key is they want us to play a high-tempo pressing soccer. So I instantly think gegenpress when I think that. So we might do that unless it backfires. We're going to have kind of a backup tactic, I think, for when we play teams like the Dortmunds and the Bayerns of the world who are better than us. They want us to develop players using the club's youth system. That should be no problem. Freiburg, very well known as has great youth system, develops players. And so we're well set up there. They don't want us to sign players over the age of 30. Don't really do that. Wouldn't want to do that anyway. Sign players based in Germany and German players. All kind of already set up into the framework of what Freiburg does. Anywho, so we'll take a look at the finances. Right now, no transfer budget, although I have disabled the first transfer window, so we can't do any transfers till January anyway. We have to have some of our revenue unlocked to get transfers. Already overspending just a hair in the payroll budget, so not a whole lot. We can't really do anything to the squad unless we move on from some players. We take a look at the squad, and it's pretty bare bones. Not bare bones, but only about 23 players in the squad. And I think I'm just going to have to play some games, get through some time, probably get to January and see if there's any moves I could make. But with such a good youth squad, I don't know if we're really going to be bringing in anyone. There might just be some people kind of getting on in age that we might move on from. Manuel Gilde, his contract's up in a few years, actually, so we might sell him, see how he performs. Nils Peterson, kind of a club legend, kind of a super sub. I think he holds the record for most substitute goals in Bundesliga history. Played for Bayern, plays for Werder Bremen, and then you see 84 goals for Freiburg. Yeah, his contract's up in 2022, so we'll probably let him play out his contract. If we can get some money for him, we might. I'm hoping he just kind of retires, or maybe we can get him on a cheap deal to keep him around. And Vincenzo Griffo getting up there in age, 28, but he's kind of a big playmaker for the squad. Huffler as well. And Johannes Flum, I don't know him a whole lot. His contract's up in a couple years. He might be another one that we look to move on from as well. And we can kind of, I'll take a look in the youth program and all that stuff, the youth squads, to see what we have in the development center. And actually, we can do that right here. And we do have a good young Robert Wagner, a midfielder that is already looking pretty promising. They said he's going to potentially be a Bundesliga player, can already play in the Bundesliga 3, and he will with the U19 squad. And as you can see, a lot of good youth talent. Sodilia here, a center back, French. He's already played 36 times with Freiburg too last season. So yeah, we'll learn more about those players as time goes on. Like I said, they want us to play high-pressing soccer. I'm thinking gegenpress. That is what I've done, a 4-2-3-1. I thought about 3 at the back, a formation for that, because we do have a lot of center backs, but it looks like we have 2 left backs, 2 right backs, or 2 players that can play left and right back, which should allow us a little bit of cover there. So a starter and a backup, kind of both those wingback positions, well covered in the center of midfield, actually, or in the center of defense. As we take a look at the depth chart, you see Leinert, Heinz, Schlotterbeck. Schlotterbeck, I think, can also slide out, to left back. Might need to strengthen. Bring in a center back would be nice, as that's looking a little weak right now. We have a lot of depth there, but not super strong. Midfield, really good. Eggestein, Höfler, Heber, all kind of solid. Eggestein, I think, might be in, for the first time this year, was at Werder Bremen for a number of years. But then Höfler, Heber, been here for a long time. And then the front four, we got Shalai, who's a promising young Hungarian. Can kind of play anywhere across those front four positions, as well drop a little bit deeper into midfield. Vincenzo Grifo, he's probably our best playmaker. I'm going to have him kind of playing in that attacking midfield role most of the time, unless he needs a break, and Shalai can kind of slide over. We have Zhang, who will probably play out on the right. He can play both left and right on the left and right side, play through the middle. A lot of position versatility for these guys, and wow, he's already very well regarded in terms of he could get some good money, but I kind of want to keep him. Only 21 years old, let's take a look here, as he could improve a lot. He's already a Bundesliga standard player at the age of 21, so he must have one that we're really going to hopefully hold on to, as he's only on £7,250 pounds per week. So I should probably switch that over from pounds to euros, but I'll do that off camera. So let's look at the squad. Nils Peterson up front. Might start Huller more often, as he's a little bit younger, and like we said, that Peterson is such the super sub, and I think Huller, he's more of a pressing forward, which will be perfect for that gegenpress. That's kind of his main role. Okay, with all that business out of the way, we're going to get into some gameplay. We'll probably just play a couple games here to start the season. I was thinking, we start with Bielefeld and then Dortmund. Then I might take a break and try and come back. I'll play a couple games off camera, and then for our next episode, we might regain with this Leipzig, Wolfsburg, and cup game, second round cup game, depending on what that is. Maybe play Leipzig, skip Wolfsburg, play the cup game. Oh, we also have Bayern right here. Maybe we want to play Bayern away off camera, because that probably won't go super well. Like I said, I think it is match day number 1. We have not been scoring a ton of goals in our preseason. Looks like Grifo is hurt right now. If I could, where is that medical center? Let's take a look at our injuries. And I don't think, it's not too bad. Grifo just a bruise shin. He just needed a little rest. No point, because season is not started yet, but it has officially, and Bayern off and running with the 2-1 victory. Couple goals early on, Sané and Zula. And thankfully we get Bielefeld here, first game. Oh yeah. Okay, they want us to finish mid-table, reach the third round of the DFB Pokal, and that is it. I think that's doable. I really think that's doable. Pokal, who knows? Depends on the draw, but I think they would care less about that and more about us mid-table finish and staying in the Bundesliga. As we take a look at competitions, let's take a look where the media is projecting us. Right smack dab 10th, same odds as Stuttgart, Frankfurt, and Hoffenheim. They have Bielefeld and 17th. So a game that we're really looking to win. It's kind of a funny game in real life, I think, for Freiburg, at least the one where they played at Bielefeld, completely dominated. Bielefeld won 2-1. Totally unjustified, but the next match for Freiburg, I think, was a 6-0 demolishing of Mönchengladbach, which is pretty unheard of and impressive. But here we get the draw for the second round of the DFB Pokal, so we'll do that and see where we end up. St. Pauli Augsburg, Holstein Kiel. This team knocked out Bayern Munich last year. And I'd like to host the game, get some ticket revenue. And we are down to the last few. Nothing but Bundesliga teams except for Nuremberg and Jena, who are way down. Maybe we'll get them. We do. All right. Well, we will be traveling to wherever Jena is. Carl Zeiss Jena. Jena, don't know. We'll be going to the Ernst Abbe Sportfield for round 2. Cool. So that should get us into round 3, theoretically, and maybe we'll be able to knock off one of our goals on the season. All right, match day number 1. We'll see what they want to do here. All right, we'll see what my assistant coach says. Grifo still out here? Or, yeah, Grifo is hurt. He's also wanted by quite a few teams. What is this? Is he really hurt? He's on the bench. Full fitness in 2 days. Peterson's out. Schmid is out. Who do we have potentially to come in that attacking midfield role? Demirovic starting up front. So we actually want a pressing forward up front. We'll get Huller in there. I think Shalai should maybe roll over to that attacking midfield position. And then on the wing, Zhang is already playing out on the right. What about as just a straight up winger? Hebert can play on the wing, can he? They say he can. But I think I'm going to go with the youngster Shada, who has been doing great in real life. He is going to come and play on the left side as an inverted winger. I thought he would be better as a winger, more natural, but he's not. I'm going to put Shalai on attack as well. Eggestein in midfield. Yeah, he'll be that box-to-box midfielder. Oh, boy. Eggestein going to be box-to-box midfielder. Höfler, he likes to be sort of a central defender. Or center mid defensively. That'll work. Yeah, I don't want to go... I like being more defensive with my back line, so we'll go fullback, defensive. Günther, fullback. He likes to be on attack. We'll go fullback. Attacking fullback for Günther. Schade can be a supportive inverted winger. If you're wondering what all this means, it's all kind of... It's just sort of their approach they'll take. You know, if you're more attacking, they'll probably, I think, dribble the ball a little bit more rather than give up. Schade, he might hang back a little bit rather than going forward into the box. Jean into the box. Zhang will probably head more into the box. It's just these slight little adjustments. And every player kind of has a position that they operate the best in. So, you know, if we look at like a Shalai, he can, you know, all these lighter green is all the spots that he's more like naturally pretty good at. Yeah, he can play striker, but it's not his best position. He can play on the right side, but he's better on the left. All stuff like that. So Shalai is pretty good across the board, and you love to see those players with that position flexibility. We look at Huller. Yeah, say he can play around, but you know, really not as yeah. You could stick him in the center of midfield, but he really has never played there. It's not going to be familiar. Same with attacking, but he has played out on the left and right a little, so he does understand those roles. It all just kind of has to do with, you know, and it changes as you go on throughout the save and the game. You know, as you keep playing with the team, they get more familiar with different roles and kind of with your tactics. So you can switch around these roles to fit your tactics or to fit your player's best attributes. Anyways, like I said, we're going to do that Gegenpress 4-2-3-1, taking on Bielefeld, and I like our chances here, game 1. We're going to come out positive. Yannick Keitel needs a number. He's a 21-year-old midfielder. Yeah, he's promising. Man, I like this Freiburg squad. So many good young players, and we're going to give him a very young player number at 46. And here we go, as we are headed to the Schuko Arena. And we'll be on the road. I want to say, yeah, go out there. All the best out there today. Have some fun. Let's get a win in my first game and in the first game of the season. Take a look at Bielefield's also going to go with the 4-2-3-1 wide, so this could be interesting. Let's get things started. Make sure I got all my... I'm going to do key highlights. Match speed during highlights ticked up just a hair. I think that's all good. All right. A couple minutes in. Chance for Freiburg has shot a horrible ball into the box. And I don't like to see that right off the bat from a young player you showed promise in. Freiburg working the ball around well. Gunter feeds into Höfler. Höfler, nice save from the Bielefeld keeper. Keep it scoreless. The corner coming in. Schalai going to take it. Sends it deep. Höfler can't win the header. And Bielefeld will take it away. One thing I should look at. Set piece. I got to do all that off camera. So I'm sure my corners and my set piece takers are all out of whack right now. Should have thought of that. Was too excited to get into gameplay. Mark Flecken, also our keeper. He's one in real life doing exceptionally well. Horrible turnover from Leinert, and nothing Flecken can do about that. As Okagawa starts the scoring, and boy, I know we're new and we're kind of maybe learning a new system, but Leinert, you're a professional football player. What are you thinking there? Okagawa easily slips in. Schalai now trying to respond right off the bat. Great ball in to Höfler. Zhang there for the rebound, but doesn't have the angle. And it's out for the goal kick. Are we on key highlights? A lot of highlights here. First half, 20 minutes in. Bielefeld with a 1-0 lead on the disastrous play from Leinart in the back. Kubler. Now Schalai along the right-hand side. Sends it in. Shot a header. And just over the bar for a goal kick. Shada not having the best game right now. That one lumped forward to Schalai. Goalkeeper doing a good job. Comes off his line. Lumps it away. But only as far as Gunter. Eggestein now back in. Zhang on the overlapping run. And just misses the chance wide right. Freiburg doing a good job creating opportunities. Still find themselves down. That one goal. Shada another. Gives it away easily once again. We might have to make a change, as I think Haber will come into that attacking midfield position. We'll put Schalai out to the left, and Shada will probably take a seat at halftime. Great tackle from Leinart, making up for his early mistake. And Flecken corrals it. Let's go get a let's score. Let's go get a goal before halftime. We deserve it. Schlotterbeck up to Gunter, to Shada. Schalai just going to take it. Yep, Schalai is going to be a key to this team. And Roland Schalai, the young Hungarian, just takes it at the defense and fires outside the box. Like 20-some yard effort. And where is the defense if you're Bielefeld? As nobody picks him up. Good job by Höfler to kind of peel away to create that space. And then Schalai just picking out that bottom right corner. And deservedly so. Freiburg get back on level terms right before the half. Shot has picked it up a little bit here. Höfler with a yellow card in midfield, and I'm going to be screwed up because Höfler is a midfielder, and we've got Hüller as our forward. Höfler and Hüller. Okay, I'll get that sorted at some point. Let's go out there and give these fans their money's worth. I'm going to pump the fists. I'm always a motivator. You can choose your coaching style. I'm always a motivator. Usually means you're just good at hyping the players up. You tend to be better at working with young players. But you might not be the best tactician in the world, which might not be super great for this Freiburg squad. I feel like the reason Christian Streich has done so well at Freiburg is he's a tactician. He really they get the best out of their players. I'll say that. I'm hoping to at least do some of that. It's been a long time. I mean, I think Streich is the longest tenured manager in the Bundesliga by quite a stretch. Been there over 10 years, so it's not exactly a quick turnaround process. Okay, now Shalai's getting tired, but he's played so well. I have to play him out on the left for a little bit. He likes to be an inverted winger out there. Okay, we'll keep that. Schade will come out for Yannick Heberer. Heberer will come and play that attacking midfield position. Hufler, I believe, is getting tired, and he's on that yellow. What's our midfield options? Flume, you're more of an anything. Okay, you can come in and play center mid. I like that. And who's the other? Okay, Yannick Keitel, you're probably more defensive. Well, we don't have the lead, so... Johannes, you're in the game. Johannes Flume coming in. We're going to put you on automatic. So go defensive when he needs to go defensive. Go offensive when he needs to go offensive. Let's go attacking. Let's encourage the team. And let's go get that win. Let's get these 3 points. Opening up Europa Park here as well. Brand new stadium. Deflection and Roland Shalai's second goal of the game. Second of the season. And with a little over 15 minutes to go, Freiburg takes the lead. And like I said, deservedly so. Flume involved, so I like that substitution. Shalai heads it in. Ortega and defender can't get it sorted. And a soft goal let in by Bielefeld. And they're a team that's probably going to be fighting for relegation, so not a way that they want to start out. They could have potentially pulled one over on us. Don't really have a substitution for a wing, so Shalai, you might just have to run it out. Although, can Gunter move up a little bit? Gunter could move up into midfield. Do we have someone that could come and cover the left back position? I think Schlotterbeck could probably slide over, so that's what we'll do. We'll do Gunter up there. Gunter, when he's playing way up, he can play as an inverted winger, or more likely a winger. We're going to do that. Put him as a straight-up winger so he doesn't cut in onto a weak foot or whatever. He'll be on support. Schlotterbeck slides out there. He'll be a defensive fullback. So we want to go a little more defensive. Schlotterbeck can play out there. Shalai will not play center mid. Who's going to come in and play center mid? Dominic Heinz. Why is he on the bench? He's looking like one of our best players. I know Shalai is having an excellent game. He's just tired. We're going to need him for Dortmund. Okay, he likes to be a ball-playing defender on defend, and that is what he's going to do. Leinert, what do you like? Central defender on cover. Okay, that works. Okay, 5 minutes and change to go to see if we can get these 3 points to start off the series. 4 minutes of extra time. If you're ever looking for the time, it goes by quick. It's up here. And I like that they have the actual Bundesliga scoreboard. I think that's a new iteration for this year's game. XG, expected goals, we won. 13 shots to 13, 8 on target to 8 on target. They had more corners than we did. We had a little bit more possession. Quite an even game. So actually, feeling pretty fortunate to come out of it with the 3 points. Especially on the road. Yeah, I thought we were opening up Europa Park. We were on the road. No, outstretched arms. Very well done. We weren't at our best, but we got the result. Everybody seems motivated by that. Wonderful, wonderful. And great to get 3 points in your debut. And speaking of debuts, Maximilian Eggestein, he made his debut for Freiburg in the win. Great. And Shalai definitely inspired us to victory. All right, got Dortmund in 7 days. We will be back for that one. Hopefully, we'll get more of the same. And actually, I'm going to switch the tactics to our direct counterattack tactic. We're rocking a 4-1-1 with this. As I did some research and tried to look at kind of what formations Christian Streich has been using because he's been doing so well. And literally, like every game, it changes. I mean, I wonder if that has to do with which players are available. But they'll do a 3-4-3, a 4-4-1-1, 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1 even. And he's had success with all of them. So I will come back. We will figure out what tactic we are. I will kind of work with these tactics. We will come back for the Dortmund game, and I will see you for that one in just a few moments. Set for the match against Borussia Dortmund. Of course, I forgot to set up my secondary tactic, direct counterattack, to train all week, so we're not going to be that familiar and probably get crushed. But regardless, we're going to go with the direct counterattack, 4-4-1-1 formation. Got a back four of Gunter, Schlotterbach, Leinert, and Schmid. Flecken and net, of course. Grifo, Höfler, Eggestein, and Zhang across the midfield. Schlei in that attacking midfield role. And then Hüller up front. And actually, maybe we'll put Grifo there. Yeah, I like Grifo as an attacking midfielder. And then Schlei can be that inverted winger on the left-hand side. Zhang, a winger on the right-hand side. So a little offensive down the wings. Hopefully we don't get killed by that. But all we can do is find out. So let's get into it. And now, I know I screwed up before. Now we are officially starting the era of the Europa Park. Brand new stadium, sellout of about 37,000, almost 38,000 fans. And these fans turn up through thick and thin. Remember that as you go out there today. You know, we're starting in a new ground. No one seemed to be really affected by that. But here we go regardless. Here's a look at our 4-4-1-1. And let's see what Dortmund. 4-3-1-2 narrow. Got Holland and Malen up front. Royce. That's a strong side. I think the defense might be a little suspect. We'll try and take advantage of that. Yeah, Dortmund and Freiburg both winning their first matches of the season. Dortmund, I think, was a 3-1 victory over Stuttgart, potentially. And good start right away. Malen played through, and thankfully, the Dutchman is not on target. It's his effort. Just goes wide. Thought for sure they opened the scoring right there. Bielefeld, nice bounce back win against Greuther Fürth. And if Greuther Fürth is going to be anything like they are in real life, it's going to be a long season for him. Don't know where the crowd audio went. Sometimes it kind of comes and goes. Unfortunate. As Holland played through, there it is. They're excited again. Maybe it was just a boring patch in the action. Passlack back to Jude Bellingham. Passlack crosses it in, and away by the Freiburg defense. Now trying to catch him on the counter is Zhang. He's waiting for some support. He'll dribble out to the right, sends it into the box. Hüller there, and Lucas Hüller with his first goal of the season gives Freiburg the 1-0 lead 15 minutes in, and that is the first goal at the Europa Park. Go crazy, Freiburg fans. As all 37,000 are on their feet for that one. Does look like a good amount of Dortmund fans make the trip to Freiburg for this one. And that launched us all the way into first place. Where's Bayern? Bayern has yet to play their second match. Not surprising. So far, so good here for Freiburg, up 1-0. 10 minutes left to go, first half. If you're looking for time, it's here. It goes very quickly in between the highlights, and then it'll cut in. Those little bits of gameplay you see, it kind of cuts into a real highlight, and it's normally kind of like a scoring opportunity or a goal. So, you know, when it cuts into that gameplay, get ready for something to happen. All right, Yeah, I don't even see a hint of complaints. Yeah, that was a very good first half performance. I'm a motivator. Let's go. Let's not get complacent. Wish I could say multiple things. As we start into the second half, Grifo not having the best game, or is Schlei. 55 minutes in now, still 1-0. Take a look at the stats. Wow, Dortmund, 18 shots to our 2. 1.59 expected goals to our 0.24. So we are potentially getting away with highway robbery here, as only 35% possession and 79% passes complete. They are killing us. But the scoreboard says different, and that's all that matters. We get in just about 65 minutes in. I'm going to make a change after this highlight. Passlack to Witzel. Witzel into Holland, and Erling Haaland smashes it into the roof of the goal. In only a matter of time. And I would take a draw at home against Dortmund. But the way they've been dominating us with 25 minutes left to go here might not be. But I do want to make that change. We're going to get Shalai off of there. Excuse me, out of there. Or off of there, I suppose. Shalai, you come off. And Yannick Haber will come on. We might do a little switch there. Well, how's Haber on this left-hand side? Yeah, I have one. He's got to play through the middle. And Grifo is more accustomed to playing out here. Let's go for it. I do want to hang on to this victory. Let's see if anybody else is getting tired. Jean getting tired. I need more winger. I shouldn't have taken... Is Shada on the bench? Not. I shouldn't have taken off of there. He is on the bench. He can potentially come in. Got another highlight here. 15 minutes to go. Don't like seeing Dortmund with the ball. Great pass from Bellingham into Reyna. Flecken can't make the save. And Gio Reyna puts Dortmund up 2-1. It's 2 quick goals in succession. Might be all she wrote for the 3 points for Freiburg. It's Gio Reyna. Great finish. Flecken maybe could have done a little bit better. Get off his line quicker. As he has Jean getting tired, we are going to bring in Kevin Shada. Shada. He can play a winger. What's his preferred foot? Hold on. Where are you at, Shada? I just put you in there. Shada. He is preferred foot righty, so yeah, I'm going to keep you as a winger. So you can cross those balls in. And hopefully Huller can get on the end of one again. We are going to go attacking once this all gets started. Who cares if we give up another goal? I'm trying to get this thing tied. Well, Dortmund looking for another one. A chance for a nice counterattack. And not too bad, as we are not really familiar with this system. So, well, we're not playing terribly. Although I guess stats say otherwise. The score is 2-1. Stats say it should probably be 3 or 4-1. And it might very well be. Witzel to Royce. Royce over the top to Erling Haaland. Haaland stonewalled by Flecken. Flag was raised anyway, but love to see it, Mark Flecken. Big stop. About 5 minutes left to go here. Can we make any more changes? Is Grifo unhappy? Looking tired. Can anybody come in for him? Kind of play attacking? I don't think so. Huller now with a breakaway. Got a chance to round the keeper and just goes wide. Could have used that. All right, now we'll pause so we don't miss out on any highlights. See who's tired. Grifo not having the best game. He's playing out on the wing now. Demirovic can play up through the middle. So we're going to put Demirovic in as attacking midfielder. Just go all out. See if we can't get a point from this thing. Yeah, we can make even more substitutes. I think the Bundesliga rule of 5 subs is in here. Love that. Deep bench, 5 subs. This Hoofler should probably come off. Cross in. Just over the bar from Haaland. And we're gonna get Flume out there once again. Sorry, a lot of changes. Hoofler is just a center midfielder. Johannes Flume. Nope, can't make any more substitutions. All right, never mind. So it is only 3 substitutions. Come on, boys. Let's encourage. Go very attacking for the last 2 seconds. Time is up. Dortmund with 2 goals in 10 minutes in the second half from Haaland and Reyna. Upend Freiburg, but only deservingly so. 24 shots to 9, 9 on target to 6, 2.5 expected goals to 0.88, and yeah, 2/3 possession to our 1/3. Unfortunate because we took the lead, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. I'm proud of your efforts, even if it wasn't to be. And some people seem to be motivated by that. We did well. It's a tough team, but yeah, we fall. One win, 1 loss in our first 2 games, and we'll take a look at that schedule. Like I said, we'll come back for, I think, Leipzig, maybe play Wolfsburg off camera, and then play that Jena match, as I do want to see us get into the Pokal, or though maybe we'll go Leipzig, skip these, and then come back for Bayern, do Leipzig-Bayern double on camera. So yeah, off camera, we'll play all these matches in the Bundesliga, then we'll come back Leipzig, play a couple off camera Bayern, and then who knows where we'll go from there. Well, so far, 1 win, 1 loss. I guess I'm not going to call it striking out just yet, as we're predicted to finish mid-table. The board want us to finish mid-table. Let's take a look, and we're sitting right at 8th, so a couple spots ahead of where we plan to be, only 2 matches in. I want to thank you for watching this, and we'll catch you next time on 3 Strikes, and you're out.